Welcome to Mario Kart Wii, the greatest video game there is. This is this is a very normal video. It's just Mario Kart Wii. Just very normal retro rewind gameplay. This shit takes a while to load. I mean, I know this game released like 18 years ago, but it takes ages to load online. Okay, on to the first race. So the first race is Wii U Twisted Mansion. As you can see, we have a very we have a very a certain combo choice dominating the streets today. So I get triple mushrooms and I take this car, which puts me all the way up in second, which is good, very good. Now I'm not too used to outside drifting, so I get dangerously close to walls a couple times, but I managed to stay on the track. Here we get the ending. I'm doing well. I'm gonna try this car, and bammo! I hit a post. I hit a lamp post, but it's okay. I remain my third place positioning. Everything's good. I try to go for the cut again, but boom! Hit the wall, which puts me in the dirt. And there's a pow. I grab an iron box, so I get shocked immediately, so I can't even use it. Here I'm trying. I snake here in order to get excelled quickly, but I bonked into a wall. Again, I don't use outside drifting. Then I get bumped out of the way by this idiot while I try to get an item box, which ends me going blammo into the wall. This is going horribly. Don't worry, the worst bit is yet to come. I take the scenic route. I'm all the way in 6th place. This is like an 8-player room, so basically it feels like I'm in 10th here. But I get triple mushrooms, I go for the cut again, and blammo! I get hit by a back green. Not the green's on the ground, just a green traveling backwards. And here I'm just fucking failing, man. I just keep hitting walls. I'm hitting wall after wall. This shit is not good for me. And I get shocked. But I mean, it's only the first race. No doubt I'm gonna be a bit rusty. Here I try to stay in 4th because this is an 8-player room and I don't want to get anything lower than 4th. Now people do get close to me, but I am managed to get 4th. As you can see here, Peter is right. Okay, I should probably explain what the fuck's going on. So Retro Rewind had an April Fool's event today, where every single combo is just Warrior on the Flame Flyer. It's really stupid. I'm pretty sure it's some kind of joke. I think. I don't know. It's just funny to be part of such a bad combo. Here we have an 11-player room, so much more opportunities for Wario action. This is so unintentionally funny because I have a mod that replaces Wario with Peter Griffin, so there's just 11 Peters running around here. Actually, technically 10 because of the nerd emoji. So, yeah. Here we're going to 3DS Mucka Woohoo. I didn't really know what to think. Yeah, I didn't know if it was going to be good or bad. But oh no, I didn't know at the time. I know how this race goes in advance, so because I'm just recording all these in advance. Recording these after I've recorded everything, so I know how everything's gonna go. Here I take the little cart, which doesn't go up any placements, but it looked cool. I draft. I use my mushroom there, which probably I could have saved it for here, but I managed to hit someone with a red shirt. Now here, Here's something very funny happens. I barely managed to stay on the track, but then a red shell comes from the back. And it jumps over, so I get hit. Obviously, I stand still mini turbo. And I just hear a mega mushroom, so I'm trying to get out of the way, but they happen to go for this item box, so like, I was squished. So I sit here, get a 6th place box, which ended up being a single shroom. I tried to chain it, but because of this outside drifting part, I didn't. I ended up getting a single shroom. Now here I tried to stay behind that Mario with triple reds, but he just ends up using all of them. I think he hits himself in the process. Now, whenever you see me just hopping around, that usually means I'm trying to get acceleration, because this cart's acceleration is really bad by mini turboing, but I don't have enough speed. Now here, I have a star. Will I do it? Will I shock dodge? Will I get a shock dodge? And will I come back? No, I don't get a shock dodge. What do you think? I'm never shock dodging. I never get shock dodges. Now I really don't want to get 6th here, but I missed the item chain. And blammo, I hit the banana that I saw 50 years in advance. And here, because of outside drift, I have a little trip in the sand, but I'm able to barely beat that guy out and get 6th. Not the best thing, of course, but I mean, like, I still gain VR. And we're all playing on this fucking shitty ass combo anyway, so like I take what I can get here. I have nothing else to say, so I'm just gonna skip to the next race. Alright, here we have DS Bowser Castle. I'm really not good at this track at all. Even on Mock Bike or Flame Runner, I am very bad at driving this, so I was kind of shitting myself when I had to play with the Flame Flare. I tried to get an item there, but I thought someone would get the item on the far right, so I went out of the way. And I got my fucking ass kicked. That's not the worst, but the worst is we had to go. That guy bumps me into a wall. Thankfully, there's people here. This is one of the funniest parts. You can just see, like, there's just 3 beta griffins hugging the wall. And they're all just bumping into each other, going at a snail's pace. Well, I managed to kind of break out of the crowd, but I hit the wall, but they do too. They get kind of left behind. But here, I get an item, and it turns out to be a golden. So, like, I try to use it without hitting the wall, but outside drift, so yeah. Now, I wanted to stay on here, and I think with that bump from that guy, I was able to do it. Which ended up in me getting an iron box, which was triple mushrooms again. I don't know, I was fine. There was a power immediately after, so I immediately get another box, which is a star. Will I do it? Will I hit the shock dodge, the almighty shock dodge of absolute horrorsomeness? No, I don't hit the shock dodge. Very upsetting. I'm 2 for 2 on shock dodge losses today. Now here I hit more walls. Nothing we haven't seen before. Now this time I'm a changed man. I'm a changed griffin. Now, I do it flawlessly. I don't hit the wall once, I don't hit anyone, and I'm perfectly able to get to the item box and chain. Which just so ends up happening to be a mega mushroom. Will I do it? Will I finally shock dodge? Will I be 2 for 3, or will I not? I'm blammo! I hit the shock dodge, on the run, and running. You see that guy just fall off? Yo, now I get an item box, which is a single shroom, which is pretty good for 3rd, I might say. Well, you see 2nd up there? They are decently close. Like, very close. And there's a guy in 1st, but probably logged on one of the, like, 1 hour intervals that ZPL provided that kind of stops the combo forcer, and actually that's sometimes a long combo. Oh, there I hit a banana and some more walls. Now I knew I was going to hit a wall there, so I kind of slowed down. But I hit another wall. However, once again, I do this part flawlessly. I was kind of scared of hitting a wall there, but I didn't. And BAM! I barely hit that shot. I don't lose that much speed though. But then I get shocked. And someone behind shock dodged, which I think threw a bullet bill based on how fast they were going. I wanted to get top, but I was barely just able to. Did you see that guy? That was 2nd place down there, and the top half is a lot faster, so you bet your ass I'm in 2nd now. not gonna get first because of that guy, but I'm still in good position. Here they throw a red shell at me, and I already threw a green, but I had a banana just in case. They actually get 2 red shells, and they try to throw both of them, but they both collide with walls. Which... Let me get a clean 2nd place. Which is probably the highlight of this entire video. I'm just gonna skip ahead to the next race, because the loading screens and waiting for next player screens aren't particularly eventful. But before I do so, look at this VR gain I get. Look at this. Plus 218. That's really good. Okay, next race. We end things off with Wario Shipyard, which is a very poetic end to it. And the guy who was using the flame run is gone, so it's just Wario's now, as it's meant to be. Now I know I'm gonna go off-road here, but I want to try avoiding it, so I was able to miraculously make it. Not here though. Here I hit a wall. And I hit another wall here. I'm trying to gonna drift out, but I'm just not fast enough. Okay, now here I tried to get an iron box and I succeed, and I get triple mushrooms, but I hit these posts. I get stuck. This is going horribly. To top it all off, I hit that. At least I get triples here again. Or at least it would be helpful if I didn't hit that crap. But this one's still very close. Except for last and first, where kind of there's a break rate for first, and last is in behind my mile, so I know I could definitely get a good position. Hopefully I'm able to get this question block and it's a start. Now guys, will I do it? Will I get a shock dodge? Will I hit it? This would seal my fate as a first place victor. Will I do it? No. That one shock dodge was a fluke. It was a Hail Mary. I'm not able to replicate that. No. Here, I have a little mud bath, so I'm going at a snail's pace. But I'm able to actually predict when I'll be able to drift. But blammo! I fall into the coal. I fall into the hole. And I've missed a startup boost because this is slanted. This was looking a lot more horrible. Everyone's more spaced out, but I get a bullet, which is a great item. And now I feel more and more like I can at least get a decent position. I'm able to narrowly avoid that guy with a star. And then, I kind of just game here. I get another star, so like, I gotta do it again. Will I shock dodge? Will I get another bam shock dodge? Will this be the second one? No. Now finally I get this item box. I grab it, and it ends up to be triple mushrooms, but I don't hit the post. I hit that post instead. Now here I'm about to fall off, but miraculously, thanks to a through at a slight bump and doesn't make it happen. Now I'm hopping around like a moron again, but I'm able to get a trick and get a star. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not shock dodging. I am not shock dodging this. Now I want to get 5th, so what I do is I just narrowly get in front of that guy and boom, 5th place. This event was kind of funny, honestly. It was very stupid that everyone just Wario on the flame flyer, and it was like 20 times more funny than it would be because of my Peter Griffin mod. Everyone was Peter. Now, at this point, I just decided, nah, I'm done. No more. I've had enough. No more Peter Griffin. So I kind of just, so yeah, that's everything I got. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe, and yeah, bye.